Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. This is Life Coach Myrna Young, and you're listening to 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Today, I want to talk on the topic, the power of positive thinking, letting your mind heal your body. Now, in the world where there's a lot of holistic health practices and alternative healing methods, they are gaining popularity. The idea of healing through thought alone has acquired the imagination of many. I was just reading the biblical story of the woman with the issue of blood with Jesus, who believed that touching the hem of Jesus's garment would lead to her healing. That's healing by thought alone. And what did Jesus say? Woman, your faith has made you whole. So today I want to expand on this possibility of healing through thought alone, because I've been kind of soaked in it recently, by reading Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Becoming Supernatural. So yeah, and I know that I myself has healed my body by focusing on where the pain is and sending energy to it. And we can all do that. People can heal themselves of cancer. They can heal themselves of a lot of, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson's, all the big ticket items. You can heal yourself. And the first time I heard about this was way back with Christopher Reeves. When I read his autobiography, he said that he would sit outside every single day and tell his body to heal. And then it's an amazing thing. I was listening to this new movie called Unsinkable. And even though I followed Dr. Joe Dispenza for years now, I never heard his origin story. And his origin story is where a truck ran into him. He was riding a bicycle, broke all the vertebrae in the back, broke whatever. And he sat there and told his body to heal. So this is basically what I want to introduce to you today. And in addition to the woman with the issue of blood, Jesus also said in Matthew 21, and this is what he said, truly, I tell you, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what was done to the fig tree, but also you can say to this mountain, go, throw yourself into the sea, and it will be done. How do you know that's some supernatural stuff? Because you can't even push a mountain, much less tell it to pick itself up and go into the sea. But what Jesus was trying to say is that you can create the impossible with your mind, which is why the mindset is so important, which is why transforming your mind is so important, which is why I love this topic. So now science has now jumped on the bandwagon, and science now affirms that we can indeed heal cancer, autoimmune diseases, diabetes, and other conditions with our minds. Our subconscious mind creates these diseases, and your conscious mind can heal them. So I mentioned earlier that I just finished reading Dr. Joe Dispenza's book called Becoming Supernatural. And in the very first chapter, he hooks us with this amazing story of this woman that was having the perfect life, the perfect day. And all of a sudden, the police knocked on her door and told her that her husband committed suicide, jumped off of a building. And she, of course, goes into a tailspin. What did she do? Why did he do it? Why didn't he say goodbye to her? When he said goodbye to the kids. Then she figured out he had financial trouble and he was broke. And guess what? Her body created the most amazing buffet of diseases that I've ever heard. She had paralysis, she had cancer, she had ulcerative colitis, she had sores in her mouth, vagina, and in anus. She was a mess. So she started going to Dr. Joe Dispenza's workout and learning to meditate. And through meditation, she healed herself of every single one of these diseases. She only did one round of chemotherapy for cancer. And then she says, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. So what is this mind-body connection that everybody's talking about and that I want to introduce to you today? The concept of the mind-body connection has been studied extensively, both scientific and philosophical circles. Research indicates that mental states, emotions, and beliefs can indeed have an impact on physical health. Stress, for example, has been linked to various health conditions, including heart disease and immune system dysfunction. This suggests that maintaining a positive outlook and managing stress could potentially contribute to better overall well-being. I always practice positive thinking. I don't know what happened to me, my default, because that is my default. I'm always practicing positive thinking. And positive thinking can certainly complement medical treatments and aid in the recovery process. Nobody's telling you to cancel chemotherapy like this woman did, but you can, in addition to chemotherapy, work on telling your body to kill these tumor cells that you're taking this poison for. I mean, you can definitely meditate and see the stuff working and all that. That's why I said it's complementary. Many individuals find comfort and strength in their beliefs, which can contribute to a more positive outlook during times of illness, like prayer. You're praying to God, you're believing, you have faith that by his stripes, you're going to be healed. And that helps. And prayer helps. So yes, it is used in conjunction, complementary approach. Then there's other practices like meditation, getting still, connecting to source, connecting to the unified field, which has all the healing power. Right? Mindfulness, like I said, looking at your body and telling it what you want it to do, feeling your heart beating, feeling this chemotherapy thing killing all your cells. How do you know you have to stay still and be mindful for that? And visualization, that's the big thing. That's what Christopher Reeves did. He visualized his cells healing and repairing. And it actually worked because he went from just being able to blow through a hose, or a straw, I should say, to being actually starting to have movement just by his visualizations, right? So these practices can help reduce stress and promote relaxation, which can support the body natural healing mechanism. So as we wrap up, the idea of healing through thought alone is a fascinating concept that highlights the intricate connection between mind and body. While positive thinking and belief can positively influence your health outcomes, they should not replace evidence-based medical interventions. Like I said, it should be complementary, right? So the story, like I started with, the woman with the issue of blood, serves as a reminder of the power of faith and hope, right? So, and these stories always have thought-based healing. Ultimately, a holistic medical approach that combines positive thinking with appropriate medical care offers the best path to overall well-being. My suggestion is not to wait until the diagnosis to start practicing meditation and positive thinking. Start now. You hear the popular saying, you do not want to learn to swim while you're drowning. So start these practices now. So when you get that diagnosis, when you were giving some really bad news, when you're going through heartbreak, when you're going through when, right? You can tune in to the power of your body and the power of your mind and facilitate your healing. Listen, love being with you guys. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Would love for you to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, I would love for you to also rate and subscribe. That allows the show to reach a wider audience. And it also allows me to get feedback from you to tell me what you like and what you would like me to talk about. So until next time, namaste.